Happy week of watching. This week is the week of Tuesday, 28 November 2023. So inclusive of today and the following 6 days. So what am I watching this week? So there's YouTube Paranormal. I've decided to go with 2 DVDs for my DVD collection. Up first is The Day After Tomorrow, which is, I think, a 2004 film. I actually mentioned this one not too long ago in my movie watch list for the week of Tuesday, 31 October 2023. And that video was filmed and published that same day, 31 October 2023. If I said 21, I apologize. 31 October 2023. So I'll link to that movie watch list in the video description, as well as my movie and books lists playlists, so you can see that movie watch list and other movie watch lists, past, present, and if I keep going with these, after this one as well. Okay, so this is kind of about a really big storm, which is actually in the fossil record. Storms like this and worse are supported in the fossil record. And it would be kind of, it moves in an instant, or everything happens in an instant. So this is kind of a slowed down version from Mother Nature in that kind of sense. Something I learned from my time working in geology and geophysics. But I actually chose this because of my running training. So I've been having, when I've been out running, it's been colder in temperature, and one of the things I can forget is to drink water after my runs, because I'm not sweating as much, so I don't lose as much water, but my body still needs water. And so I was out there today and I was like, water, remember Tanis, water. Jacob Ingebrigtsen too does this too, and my Jacob, we're both Norwegian, and by ancestral origins at the very least, native types. And so it's a perfect movie for, I've actually invoked this one, and he has as well, before, like back when I was running this route, before 2010 even. I've actually invoked this movie before for hydration in cooler weather. It's perfect because there's a big tidal wave and a bunch of water, and then the water freezes. Or a big wave. We'll just call it a big wave. Rogue wave, tsunami, however one wants to term it. There's a bunch of water, and then the water freezes, but frozen water is still H2O, you know? So, like, this is actually a movie I invoke in my running to remember to hydrate in cooler weather after my run, and in these days, walk runs. So, since I was thinking of it and using it for my running training, my Jacob today as well. He thought of it before me. Maybe that's why I thought of it. Okay. Anyway, I love my darling. And actually, I mentioned this last time when I characterized his and my relationship as a Phantom of the Opera and I mentioned that the lady in the Phantom of the Opera, this is for the 31 October 2023 playlist movie. Not playlist movie. Movie watch list video. I said the woman was from The Day After Tomorrow. So, yeah, here we go. Full circle. It took me almost a month, which is pretty good on this channel, just saying. All right, and then up next is Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows. And yeah, this is the second one. There was the Sherlock Holmes, and then there was the Sherlock Holmes, like, part 2. And this is the Sherlock Holmes part 2. Yeah. This is the one that has the professor. Was it Professor Moriarty is the bad guy? And I love this after I was a PhD student and PhD candidate and stuff. And I later quit with no degree, but I loved this one, especially after having been in graduate school, in like professor track, in the sense of like PhD intended for academia, even though that's not what I ended up doing and that kind of stuff, or at least thus far. I loved that they chose a professor as kind of like the bad guy. It's like, that's very fitting in certain contexts. So yeah, so there's 2 and this was 2011 if I'm recalling correctly. So the day after tomorrow, and Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows, and a little bit about the context of these in my life and how the kind of perspectives of these videos can be very baseline specific. And I love my Yaka being the person. He gets to eat like me for 3 days plus a multiplication factor. I think that starts tomorrow, right? So that would start for him tomorrow, Wednesday, 29 November 2023. Oh, that means I gotta eat something good. What? We do Patty's Egg Nest on Friday? Well, my supposed I also gotta eat the same as me then. Well, or maybe he waits. I don't know. This isn't supposed to be a wedding thing, so it's not. I'm just talking about my men because I love them. Happy week of watching. And again, this is the week of filming this. This is the week of, you can apply it at any time in your life, but I'm filming this Tuesday, 28 November 2023. I am Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, and this is my YouTube channel, Tanis Leonhardi.